Hello there, my name is Sammy and welcome to the next part in my stream theory playthrough of Assassin's Creed 4, where I will be playing the game live while also providing analysis and commentary as I go. So, good thing about this is that we're going to be right in the middle of the action, straight onto the mission. No need to do any sort of exploration or travel on the way. The bad thing about that is the way I got here. This is a nice visual. Don't really look up to the top of the water there. I don't know what you call that. Surface, yes, the surface, and the bottom of our boat there. The downside of that was had to end the stream early, and on top of that, it was a double whammy there. It was had to start the stream late while also ending it early. It did not go as I planned, unfortunately. But I can put that behind us. Get straight to some more sick stuff. I don't know why he's not diving up like I want him to. There we go. And straight in the action. So hopefully that will not happen again today. In fact, I am starting as early as possible just to make sure that I can get a good, decent sized stream, as I'd always hope. Had I known that I would have had to end early last time, I probably would have just decided to call it a wash that day, and not stream at all. Because what ends up happening is, like, each episode, each part, for the last two parts, becomes very oddly segmented in an unnatural way. And I would rather have each episode have natural transitions that make sense, not okay, here we go. And not just have, missions spanning multiple episodes. I want to have each episode, each part in the series have their own, self-contained episodes. Dedicate each episode to missions, and not feature partial missions. It's just a bad way of doing it. So, apologize for the way I've had to do the past few streams. It's been very messy in the regard of my tackling those missions. Well, particularly the ones that I'm doing right now, this Assassin Contract and the Smuggler's Den. I started this Assassin Contract 2 episodes ago, and I'm only now finally getting onto it. But with all hope, I should finally be able to get that done. Okay, so, well, I was trying to say last part about this particular mission is that it is that it is pretty cool. It's the first time we've seen a diving mission like this. I want him to go up. Sometimes he doesn't want to go up. We haven't seen any diving mission quite like this, and I am really intrigued by it. Now, I'm only just starting it, so I'm not entirely sure whether I'm going to truly like it or not. But the very fact that the circumstance surrounding this mission is different and that it is combining two different types of missions we've seen, in Isolation before, the diving exploration sort of environment, and the assassin contract. It puts the assassin contract in this sort of diveable area. Oh, and it's also combining the smuggler's den. So you could say it combines three different things into this one interesting sort of super side mission. So on the right on the surface here, right as we're starting, it already looks pretty interesting. Okay, so there's an animus fragment here, but there's also chests. We're trying to find those things too. Find smuggler's chests. So we're just starting out. So as I continue on with this mission, this assassin contract slash smuggler's den slash diving mission, I will give more impressions. Continue on with that regard. Now, I really like this sort of setup here with the sharks. Some of the shark stuff seems very scripted. Like we're seeing that shark. We're seeing that shark go past us in a very scripted way. When we reach that area there, we reach that fenced off part. That's when we see the shark cross our vision, and adds a little bit of tension, I suppose. There are also particular points where we have to be mindful of the sharks as they make their rounds in the area. So we're out of the water now. So it's not a total diving portion. I don't think anything's visible right now. Oh, we have to go back and dive again? Right, okay, so it's gonna be a sort of mixed, I guess. The way this is designed is both underwater and on the surface as needed. So far so good though, it looks pretty cool. So it looks like this area is another one of those areas where you have to be mindful of sharks. Probably. Let's see. Seeing a lot of enemies on the minimap there, and I'm thinking that this is like a multi-level area where the whole thing is concentrated in a sort of single space, but the way we have to approach it is, yeah, it's multi-level. We have to go in a roundabout way to try and reach it. Aha. So let's try and nab this dude. Also this dude right here. Can I free this guy or what? Normally you can free those prisoners, but it looks like I can't do that here. I don't know. Also, this is curious. This might be a first for the series, actually. We do not have access to our assassin, what are they called? Blades. Our assassin blades, because we have to shed that stuff when we go diving. So it's effectively found a way that creates a scenario where we don't have access to our assassin blades because we have to go through that diving system. So I guess that's another reason for that whole that first portion of that the diving is the is so that it forces you to shed those assassin blades, so that you have to go about this whole mission without them, a little bit more in a more creative fashion. Alright, there's also the fact that we can, instead of just swimming about, you can also... Aha, okay, so they saw me. Trying to find a way to... hide myself here. Find a good place to surface. This is like entirely new to me from the perspective of someone who's played Assassin's Creed games before. This entire scenario is really strange because it's something that we haven't seen. We're trying to deal with an assassin mission while also utilizing various diving elements, right? We're utilizing the diving for additional stealth. That in mind, like, I am also trying to figure out how I can get this stuff to work. Whoa, 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 whoa. You saw nothing, guys. Just hide here, it's a little safer here. So, because of the way this is constructed, there are two levels here. There's surface level, and also the diving level. I can, at will, dive underneath to, to escape my situation, or otherwise stealth my way through. Hang on a second, there's no way he saw me there, come on. I was totally prepared for that guy. He immediately saw me. Again, so I'm still trying to learn this. Still trying to figure this out. So I'm going to get things wrong, but in general I really like the way this is set up. You have multiple ways to deal with this. Oh, come on. Kenway, stay down there so I can pull this guy. There's actually my target, holy shit. Okay. Let me... There's a treasure chest there, there's my target. There we go. Can loot this guy. Game's gonna let me do that. Okay. Alright, so there are treasure chests here still I need to get. I wonder if I can take both of them down. Like I can't. No, only one at a time, unfortunately. Probably because I don't have my blades. If I had my blades, then I'd be able to do a double assassination. But I should be able to just ignore them anyway. Just be careful. Looks like there is a thing over here. Aha, yeah, treasure map.
This is more like it.
Okay, 992422. Looks like it's near like a fort area or whatever. I don't know. Not anywhere near here though. You could say that there's actually yet another level to this. There's the below the water way to escape the guards and kind of navigate the entire area unseen. Then there's the the hanging from the docks level where you can sort of sneak up to them whenever possible, and then there's also just right on the surface. You want to go for a more direct approach. So this whole scenario allows for many ways to go about this. I'm gonna stick to underwater. That makes the most sense. Try to get behind this guy. So far, I would say this entire level, this Smuggler's Den area, is the cleverest use of the diving system. In conjunction with a dealing with the cleverest use of the diving system towards like your typical Assassin's Creed setup, where you're trying to navigate an environment and deal with guards and targets, assassinate specific persons. So let's see, where is this? Where is this thing? One thing on my map that I want to try and find. And I'm not sure where it is. I think I might actually have to destroy this, You know what, I'm just gonna fight these guys. Get this guy first. And see what I can do with this. Can't ignite it, right? I have a feeling that what I need is actually right here, or beyond this wall. How do I... Okay, there's actually more to this level, never mind. There's also this... I can go down here too, let's see what's over here. Okay, no, I think I just want to go up. Never mind. So the entire way that this whole environment, this way it's designed, way it combines multiple levels, but also multiple styles of game. Okay, so it's what I want is actually not here. But this is like the way out. And that's the way to my ship. And what I really want, still somewhere down here. probably really obvious. Can't free this guy, right? Oh, okay. I do see it now. How do I get there? I think I can see something through the door. Probably a way to go down into the water and resurface. Resurface right where I need to go. And that should be the final thing for this area, right? Yeah, it's right here, I think. Ah, there it is. Totally found it. Not obey completed. And this is right outside there. Definitely the cleverest level design I've seen so far. Because it just gives you so many options to approach what you need to do. To approach the guards, to approach the assassination, to approach just the overall collection of loot in the area, but also the way it was constructed overall, like a multiple segments. First, you're in a shark-infested area. You have to kind of make your way to the smuggler's den, where your target eventually lies in wait, and then from there, you have the room proper, the main event, so to speak, where you have this multi-level environment for tackling your mission. Yeah, I really like that. Gotta say, that's probably the best assassin contract mission in the game. The other ones are fairly straightforward and typical. Just go to an area, your target waits, with guards. Let's see. I don't know how to say your name. Albinio. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I know no one's in the chat right now, but I am making this for archival purposes as well. This will eventually be uploaded to YouTube for later access. So this is just me making my ongoing impressions of the game, and then storing them on YouTube for the long term. So the main show is the live thing, so that the whole point is to get my live impressions as I play the whole game. Then it'll eventually go to YouTube, where you can continue to watch. Alright, who am I? I am Sammy, or Yamster Sam. I'm just a guy who likes to play games, but also like to analyze them. So this is the type of Let's Play that I kind of like. I want to not only just play the game normally, but, provide ongoing analysis as I go. That's why I call it stream theory, because I want to bring in a little bit of theory and analysis in a sort of live capacity. It's the type of stream that I like the most, and I don't claim to have invented it, but I do want to see more of it myself. So. What else? Netherlands? Are you asking me if I'm from there? I don't know. I don't know if you can tell from my accent, but no, it's accent is American. I'm in the United States. I don't know if I'm sorry if I can't focus on the chat quite yet because I am in the middle of combat here. I'll do my best. Okay, let me board this one so I don't die. Now that we're in a combat scenario, I'll finish up my thoughts on that last mission. Definitely the best. Definitely the best assassin contract so far. Don't know why Kenway just dropped off instead of attacking that guy. Alright, Albinio, please keep it English. As I said, I am American, and this is meant to be an English stream. Other than that, welcome to stick around and chill. Okay, I need to get up top anyway. I don't know why I'm down here. There are guys that can get pretty easily this way, like that. No one over there. Plus I can also do this. There we go. What did I say? No, I did not say I'm of Amsterdam. I think I said I'm American. I don't know what I said. I don't remember what I said, but I probably said I'm American. I said I'm from the United States. I believe what I said was, I don't know if you can tell from my accent, it's American, not from there. Sorry to disappoint you if you're hoping I was from Amsterdam, from the Netherlands. But no, just I'm an American. This is American accent. One more ship to go here. So I wonder if there are going to be, Alright, thank you very much. Yeah, I think that's what you're trying to say. Hey, success with your channel. You're wishing me success. Thank you for the, kind words there. And, okay, that's fine. Now I have to deal with this guy now too, right? He looks like he's aggroed. No one else is, right? No, I think this ship is going away from me. Should be alright. Okay, so dealt with those guys. And let's get back on track. I said I wanted to finish up that mission and finish up the quadrant. Next mission is over here in Kingston. Let's see. It's gonna take some considerable time. I really want to get one mission done. So maybe what I should do is get that done right now while I still can. And if I go this way, I think I can do one of these forts on the way. So it'll be a prudent way of doing this. Alright, Crystal King 35, hello. Hi there, have you played any of the other AC games? Yes, I have played. I have played all of the Assassin's Creed games up until this one, except for the PS Vita one. So I played from Assassin's Creed 1 up until 3, which I'd played just previous to this, and did not play. I believe it's called Liberation, which was the PS Vita one, but also was ported to the PC later on. So right now this is the latest game that I'm playing, and I probably will eventually play Assassin's Creed Unity and Assassin's Creed Rogue, you know, later on, eventually. Right now this is the one I'm caught up to, trying to play through it on stream all the way through. And this is also my first playthrough of the game, so catching my live impressions and analysis of the game as I go through it. Let's see, what kind of shark is this? Great white? Could probably do this one too. What actually do I need? What does a great white give me in terms of, okay, health upgrade? So if I get the great white, get a health upgrade. Anything else? Sleep dart 2. Okay, that's probably even better than the health upgrade. All right, so since that is on the way, I'll do that as well. So much to do. If you enjoy Black Flag, you'll love Rogue. Says Crystal King. I think it's the best in the series. Wow. Okay. I actually haven't heard a whole lot about Rogue. It sort of came in under the radar because most of the like focus in the main press has been on Unity, because that was like the marquee release. Well, Rogue came in as a sort of secondary release, so I'm surprised to hear someone say that it is the best.
Where is it?
But with that in mind, I'll definitely look forward to checking it out.
Secure the rope. He's pulling, Captain.
Wow. Okay. This shark is like is really big compared to the boat. Doesn't look like it from
We've lost him.
From when he's far away, but man, pretty scary. So, whoa, that one's probably the toughest to try and stop when he comes up. So here we go. Ah, man, I'm being impatient. I should let it charge up a little bit more. I'm whiffing all these. There we go.
Off we go.
That's better. Yeah, I don't think I've actually gone up against a great white so far. That's why I'm having so much trouble with this one in particular. Alright, it's gonna come up to be... There we go.
Here we go.
Poof, that was tough. Be really quick on the draw there. Alright, now that it's done, I'll go back to the chat. Sorry if you're trying to talk to me, Crystal King. Despite Rogue being a kind of copy and paste to Black Flag, I love the game, great story. Ubisoft just being lazy in their development. Okay, so if Rogue is supposedly like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but with a better story, then I think I might really like it, because one of my main critiques that I've said so far over the course of playing this game is that the story has been relatively weak compared to some of the better games in the series. And Rogue being like Black Flag with a better story, I think that's something I would like a lot more. That being said, I'm in a part of the game where the story has started to pick up, so maybe the later, like the last half of this game, I'm thinking has most of the meat of the story that I haven't yet seen. Alright, here comes that fort. This is a level 3 fort, so looks like it's going to be the toughest fort I've encountered so far. Okay, mortars are going to help a lot if I can see. There we go. Oh, and there's also a wave coming too. Alright, I have to deal with this one. Comes the mortar and the wave. There we go. Alright. Through the wave, and now I can try and deal with this. Deal with this fort. Man, the timing of this storm is not really good for me, considering I have to take down this fort. Alright. Now I should be able to get a direct hit in now. Okay, so this is the first one where I've had to really use the bracing. Really feeling the pressure here. Okay, so pardon me while I try and take down this fort, as this is a tougher one. This one is requiring more attention from me than any other normal combat scenario. Alright, so a few more defenses left. This one here. Get these in. Alright, one down, another one down. Let me brace, get through this one. Alright, while I make my way around, I'll check chat again. Some people just can't accept change. Lots of people hate rogues simply because you play on the Templar side. Okay. I don't know, like, there has been good reason to try and sympathize with the Templars. I mean, I think that's the whole conceit of liberation, if I'm not mistaken, that you're not playing from this perspective of assassin, but a Templar. And actually, one of the things I really liked about Assassin's Creed 3 was that first part where you're playing as a Templar, although you didn't know it. Alright, so this wave here, poorly timed. I don't want to release, I wanted to try and... I think playing the game from the perspective of a Templar, on the Templar side, could be a refreshing change for the series, at least. As far as just a first glance perspective on an entire game based on that. Could be very interesting. Of course, I haven't played the game, so I don't know. We'll see. So far, what you've been describing has been pretty interesting to me. Oh, I can't release in the high wave of storm. Okay. So with that in mind, let me turn around. I'm gonna have to take down these ships here. I might as well do that now. Alright, there we go. Perfect use of the barrels there. Alright, see, alright, I've seen some really stupid comments on Rogue saying things like, why would you play as a Templar? Templars are evil. Their ignorance hurts. Yeah, as I said, I wonder who you're referring to. If they're just like random people playing, or if there are reviews actually saying that. Because I would think that some more professional reviews wouldn't be so so obtuse. I would think that maybe some more reviews on the game would be a little bit more open to something like a change in that regard. So that could be an interesting change of pace for the series. And it's something that the series has already dabbled in to some pretty good effect so far. I mean, the whole real-world scenario in this game has been, from the perspective of a person working for Abstergo. Although I do believe that at some point we're going to mess around with the Templars there and not really join with them. Okay, so combat. Let me focus on this, not die. Alright, that's good. Just fans of the game who are less open to change. Ezio fans more likely. Okay. Okay, Crystal King. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, now that you're talking about Assassin's Creed Rogue, like, that kind of makes me want to look up reviews and things like that about the game, see how it's been received. Because, as I said, I heard basically nothing about it beyond like a few quick looks. Seems to be largely overshadowed by Unity and all the glitches that game had. And there's also the fact that I still hadn't played this game even when that came out, so because I was behind, I was not really focused too much on Rogue. Okay, so once I take down this ship, finally get to that fort. I face this wave head on too. Man, this is getting complex. Mostly because the storm had to hit at the same time as trying to take down this fort. This should be it. Alright. Getting a little bogged down by all this combat here, but hopefully I can get to... Why can't I dock? Go around? Not letting me... Oh, okay, it sank. Oh, okay, whatever. As long as I can finally get to the fort and finish that off, I don't mind losing one ship. Alright, Rogue has had more positive reviews than Unity, but still no hugely positive reviews. One of the few incidences where I think the critics got it wrong. Okay, dock here. Alright, so yeah, with that in mind, I'll have to take your word for it. As I said, I haven't actually paid attention to that stuff. And I went right off the edge there. Okay, go around again. Now up here. Alright, I really want to get to some actual missions, at least in this one stream, but I'm getting bogged down in so many different other things to do here that I'm kind of being overwhelmed. Alright, can I actually get that guy? I like how we're having to give chase to this guy. That's something different. Okay, where is that last target? He's up there, I think. Whoa, okay. See, there are also some collectibles here, right? Yeah, there's one. Probably be easier to get them after I do this, though. Alright. And the last guy's right here. Alright. Fort done. Crystal King says highly recommended to get it. There are so few times where Ubisoft actually deserves the money being paid for the game. It is so sad that they just milk the franchise now. Yeah, that is like one thing I haven't really touched upon, because I've been focused mostly on this one game. Is how hard Ubisoft is kind of milking the franchise now. And when the series first started, the games were coming out at a sort of normal pace, where they're a few years apart, not coming out every single year. But as the series went on, you make a good point that on the milking the franchise, as the series went on, they got closer and closer together. Ubisoft was enlisting more teams to try and make sure they had an Assassin's Creed game every single year, and now they're up to... Now it looks like they're up to 2 Assassin's Creed games a year. I mean, problem with that is, I would think, series fatigue. Someone who's a fan of the series and wants to play everything in the series, having to play 2 a year is a little bit difficult to digest. And I don't know. Me personally, I think I prefer playing games, a series of games over the course of longer periods of time. Allows us to digest each entry a little bit more effectively. So if they came out, say, 2 to 3 years apart, that'd be a little bit better. However, that is not conducive to like a good business sense, I would say. Like they since they're trying to make money and they have a popular franchise, they want to make sure to keep generating that money. It's essentially what's called a cash cow by now, because they know it's going to be a hit. It's already popular. They then exploit that cash cow instead of going with a normal release cycle. The downside of cash cow is it is not necessarily conducive to creativity, right? So it puts a lot of pressure on the people making the game to stick to a schedule while also making sure they make a good experience. And what happens is, like, eventually, not every single Assassin's Creed game is going to be good. There are going to be, it's no longer going to be consistent. And if that's the last chest here, right? I think so. I'll just do the naval contract now. And ultimately, I think the fans of the series want a consistent experience more than just a quantity of Assassin's Creed games. They want to make sure that when they play a game in a series that they like, the game will be good. But if you're milking it, then and the creatives cannot maintain that creativity and keep up the good work towards Assassin's Creed games, keeping it fresh and new while being faithful to the series, then it's gonna end up being inconsistent, and we're gonna get stuff like the lesser games in the series, Revelations. We're gonna get games with problems and glitches like Unity had. I mean, it's not. We're still gonna get some good games in the series, I think. Like, people generally like Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag and they like Brotherhood, but it's going to be inconsistent overall. Alright, so Crystal King says the next one comes out monthly, or comes out next month rather. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that is true. The one set in Britain that is coming out. So I'm going to be even further behind. So that's the problem for me. It's like I can't keep up with the series. I'm going to get further and further behind, even as I try and play. And not to mention, they released the minigames just to keep their money. But to be honest, EA are so much worse than Ubisoft. The new Star Wars Battlefront game doesn't even have space battles in a game called Star Wars. Okay, yeah, bringing up EA. I mean, this when you see big companies like EA and Ubisoft, they all want to try and stick to that business plan because it has proven to be lucrative. But the downside of that from our perspective is that it can drive a series to the ground essentially. And that's kind of what happened to I don't think you've brought up Activision yet, but Activision I think has done that most with their series. You could see that with Dead Space, you can see that with games like Guitar Hero. I mean, those games I think have been driven to the ground in a way, and I think stuff like Assassin's Creed are also on the brink of being driven to the ground, and just because the people making the game can't ensure that the experience, each game experience, is fresh and good every time. All right, so Naval contract, hunter-gatherer. Greetings, privateer. Britain once again proves itself the enemy of international free trade. Their so-called pirate hunters have sunk many fine and innocent vessels and must be punished. Attract their attention using whichever methods you deem suitable and destroy them. All right, let's do this. So, yeah, I'm glad you're here to bring up those points. We're talking about something I haven't talked about, Crystal King. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thanks for that discussion. I hope we can continue that as we go forward. See, where do I need to go? Oh, I just have to sink hunter ships, so I just have to wait for them to come to me. Okay. That in mind, I will keep on going to the next mission, and I'll just do stuff on the way, like this chest here. I don't think I've seen your name here before, Crystal King. It's the first time you're chatting, but this is exactly what I want the series to be about. Is, you know, partially me discussing the game and trying to bring analysis to my experience, but also I want to have some discussion with the people watching, and not only have my voice, but other people's voices in there too. Aha! So here we have the hunter ships. I can fulfill this mission right now. And with your presence here, Crystal King, you're able to point out something that I haven't really touched upon yet, is that this game's presence in a series that has been accelerating and releasing more and more entries is having a major impact on the series in general and each entry. Alright, let me focus on these battles here. I don't know why there's no sound effects. It's glitched out. That's okay. Can still play the game. Alright, Crystal King says, we dock here, we board. Crystal King says, I feel that things that used to be considered art... Wait, have I boarded yet? I don't know why I haven't boarded. I thought it was already boarding. Alright. I feel that things that used to be considered art, like movies and video games, are just used for money. I can name so many movies that have been so ill-received but have grossed so much in the box office. Yeah, I guess that's the case, but keep in mind that that stuff is probably not sustainable. I mean, in general, you have to believe that people want stuff that is good, right? So that maybe a studio was able to cash in on some crap as a one-off, but I don't know how that can be sustainable in the long run. Let me... There's a guy here. There we go. One more. So I don't know. I think quality comes out in time as things, you know, if things are true crap, then they'll eventually be seen as that by the grander audience. They won't fall for crap every single time. But yeah, it is the case where quality doesn't always mean I don't know if that's going to count as sync if I send it to my fleet. It is the case that quality doesn't always mean sales, right? So those two things are not always together, and that's a shame, really. Ideally, you want good things to sell well, so that the people who are paying the bills behind those projects will continue to pay for those things. Alright, so mission complete. Hunter-gatherer, there we go. My feeling on that is that in the long term, I think good will always out, right? In general, people want to see things that are good, and the creators behind those projects want to make something that is good. And the only thing that really gets in the way of that is the people who want to make money from it, and just in general paying the bills for those projects. Like, they have to both make something that is good while also being able to make a living. They have to eat, essentially. They are people like you and me, and they want to make sure that they can make a living off it. And the only thing that doesn't work is that what makes money and what is good aren't always aligned. But in general, they're aligned most of the time, enough of the time, I think. Enough for me to not lose all hope in creativity and humanity. Alright. But yeah, that is another good point, Crystal King, that yes, there are a lot of things that are so focused on making money rather than being creative and being quality experiences. And we're seeing that stuff in video games as well, where these big AAA companies are trying to make games that make money. And sometimes it so happens, as I've said before, sometimes it happens that stuff that makes money is something that will be good as well. That's not always the case. Okay, it's interesting to see that we're already getting a hunter, another hunter ship. Where is this wave? There it is. Why is there a storm here? I thought I was already through the storm. Alright, passed it. So I'm only at level 3 wanted level, but I'm getting a ton of hunter ships coming at me. It's really slowing me down in terms of getting to my mission. Okay, now I have 3 hunter ships on me. That is really odd. Is it because of the area that I'm in? I think that might be the case. Alright, can I shoot him down, please? Honestly, I think I might even want to lower my wanted level further, just because I'm getting so many hunger ships on my tail. Okay, so if I'm going to keep getting these 100 ships, then what I'm going to do is I'll use this one to repair. So I need a repair. The next one I'm going to lower my one level back down to 2. Alright, so pardon me, again, I'm trying to focus on this combat here, so I'm not going to be able to get the chat right away. But I will get to that stuff. Sure. There we go. Only got 3 that time. That's not ideal, but it's fine. Okay, 3 more. There we go. Alright, let me look at the chat. Crystal King says, "You are right. I hate seeing good movies that didn't make back its budget, but bad movies that do make their budgets back, particularly horror movies. There's this really good movie called Attack the Block that only had a budget of about 8 million and didn't even make that back." Oh, I didn't know about that, about Attack the Block, but I have seen that movie, and it's really great British film. That's the one with aliens, I think, right? Yeah, I really enjoyed that movie. Well, I'm a little sad to hear that it did not even make its budget back. I think that's because, largely with these independent films, the independent films are focused on making quality experiences, not necessarily about making money. Yeah, repair. And because of their budget, they're not able to advertise that they even exist. And I think, given a good advertising budget, people would know that that a movie like that exists, and that they would do a little bit better. So I think it's not necessarily a problem with people not liking quality. It's just that people in general don't know that these quality experiences exist. A lot of the indie stuff are really small, and they have trouble reaching out. So yeah, that's another hurdle in that regard, is getting quality things, just good mindshare and awareness. It's board. Where's the ship? Oh, there it is. I think I'll use this one to lower my wanted level, because I'm progressing through here super slowly, and I want to get through a little bit faster to where I need to go. While I'm waiting for that to connect the boats, climb up here. Ah, I missed them. Alright, back into the fray. To get one of those officers, there's one over there. There we go. And I need to get 10 more. Alright, this guy's a tough one. There we go. See if I can find any more guys. Two more. Okay, 15. Crystal King says, good marketing is hard to come by. Perhaps Attack the Block may become more popular in coming years because the actor who played the main character in that movie is going to be in Star Wars 7. Right. John Boyega? Is that who you're referring to? I believe that's the case. I actually did not know that that was the same actor because it's been many years since I saw Attack the Block. So, but I'll have to. That kind of makes me want to rewatch the movie, knowing that that actor was in it. So I think I'm gonna lower my water level back down to 2 because I'm getting hounded by these ships, and I actually really want to get to that mission, as I said. Let's keep going that way. Last one, right? Almost dead. And we'll have to let him ram me. Okay. So I'm thinking that this area in particular, because it's considered hard, or it's labeled hard on the map, that's why I'm getting so many of these hunter ships on my tail, even though it's the same wanted level as before. It must be factored into the overall difficulty of the area. The amount of hunter ships that you see. Try and get this guy here. Go. Four more dudes. Alright, that's the last hunter ship. Hopefully I can get on track here. Alright, Crystal King adds, yeah, fantastic actor, hope he does well in Force Awakens. He does look cool in the trailers, I'll say that. I'll say that. So, we'll stick with 2 wanted level for now. Send this one to my fleet. And now I should be on my way. Okay, so, already a wave. Oh no! A little bit. That wasn't so bad. Thought I was gonna get damaged there for sure, but oh well. Keep going in the direction of that chest. Wonder how long that took. That took like 20 to 30 minutes of just battling. I'm gonna have to take the hit there. There's no way I could have turned around quick enough to. That was a big penalty. 5 crew because I couldn't turn around in time. All right, let's get to where we need to go. Let's see what are these ships? Level 36 man of war. Is it going to be the case where like all the ships in the area are going to be man of war ships? Probably. That makes sense if it's a hard area. Would make sense that the ships are going to be super hard. Alright, Crystal King says I gotta go. I hope I caught you as you were going out. Yeah, see, it was really good to chat with you. You brought some great points. And fueled some good discussion as I was just doing some random combat. Normally when I'm doing combat like that, I'm not able to maintain any sort of good discussion, but yeah, I'm glad to have you here, and I hope I gave you enough credit with regard to what you said. So yeah, all the credit to you to fueling that discussion on, I guess we discussed quality and in quality in relation to monetary gain and popularity. That's a pretty good topic. So yeah, probably already left, but if you ever see this part, then thanks. Thanks for that discussion. Hope to see you again. Alright, so let's get on with this mission here. Almost there. Hopefully no more of those hunter ships to slow me down. Man, that looks dangerous. This is a really intense storm. I never would have thought that game usually doesn't have storms this long lasting. I think that's just part of the level, I guess. Should I board this? If I can board it, and it is a man of war, if I can board it for free, then I'm gonna take it. Even though, yes, it will add more time of just battling, I think it's well worth it. Alright. Alright, this is going to be a man of war, so it's going to be super involved. 20 dudes, the flag, and the captain. Where is the captain anyway? Oh, I see him. There he is. Try and quickly get through this. Do it using the quick kill system. It's been at the heart of Assassin's Creed combat since Assassin's Creed 2. So I should know this by now. Okay, that is 19. After this I can hit that flag. Alright, let's get up top now. There we go. The platforming is a little bit wonky. I'm seeing that more now. I think in terms of just platforming parkour on the ships, most of the wonkiness I've seen, like, regarding trying to make it work on the ships. It's been very difficult to make that work. So maybe just the parkour system inherently doesn't really work that well on ships. It's more meant to be used on the city environments. Alright. And I do know that there's another ship there, but I think I'm going to try and make my way to Kingston there. Although, looking at the time, I think I may have to call it before I get to the mission, unfortunately. Just because there's been so many unexpected obstacles along the way. Not much you can do about that. I mean, I suppose I've been to Kingston before, so I could fast travel. And that would have been one way to quickly get to where I needed to go. Is to just fast travel to Kingston. But at its heart, I think this is an exploration game, and I want to play it fully utilizing that exploration. So I'm going to make those pit stops and make that combat happen along the way. Actually, did I good question is, did I fulfill? Okay, there's one naval contract left for this fort. I have to keep that in mind. But I'm not going to go back for it now. I'm already committed to this, getting to the mission. And while it looks like I'm not going to make it for this part, if I am already in Kingston, then it'll be the first thing that I do for the next one, the next episode. And I won't have to travel there. Alright. Quickly get this collectible out of the way. So, because it took way longer than I expected, I think I'm going to end the stream when I make anchor at Kingston. Open this thing, please, Kenway. There we go. Wind the stream down now. Or soon, rather. So on the way, I'm going to say, if you tuned in and you like what you saw, want to check out the archives leading up to the stream, you can go over to my YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/YamsterSam. Also follow me on Twitter @YamsterSam. And if you happen to be watching this on YouTube and want to go over to my Twitch and watch it live, that'll be over at twitch.tv/YamsterSam. That's out of the way. I think I'm just going to keep on going and then say goodbye when I actually make it to Kingston. Which is right around the corner here anyway. Oh, a white whale location. Yeah, I don't think I can take advantage of that, unfortunately. I'm gonna let that one go. Hunter ships. Alright, right around the corner here. That cyclone was totally unavoidable. Man, this area is really hard. And Kingston is proving to be much farther away than I thought. I guess while we're at it, I think I would like to thank, once again, both Crystal King 35 and Albinio, We get, yeah, Albino667 for popping in chat and giving me some, saying hello, giving me good discussion. So thanks again to them. And now that we are in Kingston, I'm going to say, see you later. See you in the next stream. And, yeah, goodbye.